The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will put toe to leather to crank us up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. First down. They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Gives it to the back on the draw. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Hunter. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Now across the 15 at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Sanders. That pass is incomplete. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A-game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
To the air on 1st down. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end, making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts.
Got it! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucs!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll give it to Johnson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Huskers will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
From the gun, the ground game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the last run, you just give it to him again on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense. He keeps the drive alive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Sanders. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score Colorado 7, Nebraska 0.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd down, going up top. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the pass hits, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Fast motion from the offense. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Defensively, dude, I'm just thinking about so many things, and now you throw this in there. Now you get the ball to a fast guy on the perimeter right away. That's not the running back. And I'm so...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he makes the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Trying to get to it. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
To throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Good job by the freshman to stand and deliver, but boy, did he get welcome to college football. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock it down for a loss. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Raiola. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
14,
The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half.
set to kick off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Hart. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive for them? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience, you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. They've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
just causing wreckage in the secondary. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs!
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and we saw that right there.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Fedone. At the 40, there he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his pass.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Losing, we got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And it's no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Takes the easy throw in the flat. At the 35, he's open. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hand off from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Colorado 28, Nebraska 7.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
And that pass intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. He looks that one in nicely. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you.
He is smashing people. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's the handoff. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
To the air. It's Raiola. Gets rid of it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. Lowers those pads. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He wants to throw it again. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 50. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games with a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say that.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The quick out. It's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Fights off a defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.